welcome to Mummy Season. Today and over the next few days I'm actually going to be clearing out my freezer, fridge and cupboards and all of that, and trying to make as many meals as possible from what we've already got. So again, shelf cooking, just to see what I can make from it before I next go shopping. So come along this journey with me and see what I make. And yes, my kitchen is in the process of being renovated, so you'll see on the walls, it needs plastering. I'm based in the UK, so my kitchen is not the biggest, like in America where your kitchens seem bigger than my house. So, so the first thing I'm actually going to do is to empty my fresh stuff, to see obviously what needs cooking up first, and I'm gonna then have a look in my freezer. We've got a lot of stuff in the freezer that isn't really necessarily in boxes. It's in like Ziploc bags, and I can't remember what they are, so we're gonna have to figure that out along the journey. So my freezer actually turned, not my freezer, so my fridge actually turned itself off the other day, which caused a bit of a problem. So I've had to get rid of a lot of food, and I keep discovering things that have turned. So I'm having to throw bits out that I don't normally do, throw things out. So this is what's left of the fresh veg. Got 2 courgettes, 2 onions and 1 sweet potato. I've got all this fruit. So we also have, from the veg perspective, lots of red potatoes that we can use as well. What, you wanted an apple? Yeah. Right, so let's see what we've got in the freezer. So what I tend to do is just get a box out and just see along the lines of what we have. We've got pork, chicken. Just found a ton of watermelon that we can use for obviously snacks. Pork steak. Some oat breakfast biscuits that the kids made, which they can eat. So let's have a look at what we've got. We've got pork mince, plum and hoisin stir fry, veg, again broccoli, and a ton of frozen veg, all of them together. So this is together some Swedish meatballs from Tesco, a bit more mince as well, and a ton of bacon. So obviously all of this is going to have to defrost. I think I'm going to start with the Swedish meatballs in a pan with some veg, and have a look at what I could potentially use to make a sauce. So let's do that. And then all this meat can be defrosted. Okay, so we've got the pan. So So this spray that I'm actually using is not what it is. I've actually emptied it and just put olive oil inside because this from Aldi has actually got quite a lot of preservatives in. So I swapped it and just put pure olive oil inside. And it's lasting a lot longer, it's a lot more healthier. Right, let's stick that on. Put the meatballs in. So I've got passata again from, I think this one's from Tesco. And then we've got the chopped tomatoes as well. So this is what I'm going to use to make the sauce. And I do have a big tub of herbs as well that I'm going to use. Some of them from in the garden, some of them that I've bought in. So yeah, this is my herb tub. I've literally chucked everything in there because I can just grab the whole thing out and then pick and choose as I please. The meatballs are on the go. I'm going to do onion, garlic, and maybe a beef food stock as well. Just remember, when you're shelf cooking, you don't have to use all of your ingredients in one go. The whole point is actually to make it last. Right, there's my garlic. My onion. We're actually going to put some fresh ones in as well. I would like to put Worcestershire sauce in as well, but I need to find that out my cupboard. I'm going to put that in at the very end. This is the beef stock cubes from Aldi, I think. Oh no, Asda, from Asda. So once obviously the meatballs are browned off, I'm going to put in the tomatoes. So now that the meatballs are browning off, I'm going to put in the passata and the chopped tomatoes. And again, I'm just using up what I've got. And now, because I've obviously put in the tomatoes, I'm actually going to chuck in the veg. Some broccoli is left from Sainsbury's. I actually did a collection from Sainsbury's. To drive all the way to the next town to get it. Oh, that's like a block of ice. Because someone told me it was a lot cheaper, and it turned out it really wasn't. The fact they had to drive so far as well. Maybe it would have been cheaper if I'd had a delivery. Right, so veg is in. Let's give that a stir. So what I'm just trying to show here is that it doesn't have to be all singing, all dancing. I think I watch a lot of cooking things on YouTube, and they're always like these people that have been like cooking and baking since they were born. And you know, it's not always what you can do and fit around your life. And you know, we don't all have a homestead in the back garden, which I wish I did. So hopefully I'll have one of them soon. But I'm just going to let this sizzle down. And then I'm probably going to put it with pasta. So that's my first meal of the day. When I want to eat it, I might put it in the slow cooker to heat up in the morning, and then just boil the pasta at the end of the day. So the next part I'm going to do is I'm actually going to prep all my veg, because I think I'm going to do with the mince, I'm going to do like a burrito style mince and all the veg, and put like a taco seasoning on it so we can have it with wraps. So I'm going to use the courgette, and I just leave the skin on everything mostly where I can because all the vitamins are in the skin. And if you know any really good sets of knives, please tell me because I've just thrown all mine out. I think I've had them for about 10 years. And that's the courgette. Then red onion. Right, so this is the red pepper and the courgette. I'm going to fry that off now. Meanwhile, the Swedish meatballs are just bubbling away. So obviously I just need to wait for my mince to defrost, and then I'm going to brown that off and add that in with some seasoning. So after some digging, this is what I'm actually going to put in with the mince and the courgette and red onion, and I'm going to chuck in a bit more veg just to thicken it out because I'm not going to put much mince in because I want the mince to go further. So I'm going to chuck this in with it all and then have wraps and maybe a little bit of rice in with it as well. So I've actually put the mince in now because it's nearly done, nearly defrosted, and this is the mix. And obviously the fat off the mince will help this cook, so I'm not actually going to put much oil in, and I'm just going to let this simmer now for a while. And obviously because I put the marination in, and then I'm probably not going to eat this probably until tomorrow, it'll taste even better because the meat will have had a chance to marinate and the veg. So this is what the two meals are looking like, and they were super fast, super quick, and just using, like I said, everything that I've already got in the cupboards. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. Please do like and subscribe, and don't forget that I do host the Stay at Home Mum podcast as well. It's quite late in the day now, this is why everybody's crying, and it's basically bedtime. So hopefully you've enjoyed that and it's inspired you to shelf cook yourself, stop buying food and actually use what you've got in your cupboards. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!